Hey guys, Jason here, lead writer for MMOHuts.com. Today I'm going to bring you a sneak peek of Guild Wars 2's Living Worlds Season 4, Episode 5. Back in 2018, I got to spend a little time with the Guild Wars 2 devs, taking a sneak peek at the latest episode of the Living Worlds series. Season 4, Episode 5 kicks off with a bang, and while we had access to the event, we did not have the ability to complete it during our time in the test servers. They really want to keep this one a surprise. I'm going to avoid talking about the story as much as humanly possible as to avoid spoilers for people, because that would be cool. This episode takes place right after Episode 4, and we begin at the Dermond Priory. One of the coolest things about this particular episode is the addition of the new light-based longbow. It has an incredibly sharp visual and creates awesome energy footfalls behind the player, and when you activate it, a column of light descends upon you. This works on a thematic level too, since Aurene is big in this story, and as a Dragon of Light, a Weapon of Light is only appropriate. Also added in this episode is a new mount mastery, which I have affectionately come to call the Yoshi Jump. That's not what it's called, but that's what it is. While you're on your mount, you can eject yourself and leap into the air. While you're in the air, you can activate your glider, and you're also immune to fall damage. This is great to get yourself out of danger, leap and glide away, remount onto your griffin, and leave for safety. It also gives 2 seconds of evasion. Plus, it looks really cool to do it. Then we head into Glen Slayer, and I have to say, Glen Slayer is absolutely gorgeous. The crystal and light effects are stunning, and you can tell they put a lot of effort into this particular zone to make it stand out. You can clearly see where Glen crashed and fell to her death, and the body is crystallized over, with Aurene sitting by it and being very, very sad. Visually, this might be my favorite Living World episode between this, the new quest hub, and Thunderhead Peaks. I won't say what you have to do during these trials in Glen Slayer, but it's worth adventuring through, and each trial will teach you a new mechanic or something to learn, and I appreciate that. If this were super easy, it wouldn't be much of a trial now, would it? At the end of these trials, we receive Glen's gift and make our way to Thunderhead Keep. Thunderhead Keep is where our quest hub is, and where all the other events and things we do will be taking place. Thunderhead Keep is the home of the Dragon's Blood Forge, and it's crucial to our activities in Episode 5. We're going to need new, powerful weapons in order to do battle with Crown Katoric, and that means talking to Ogden at the Dragon's Blood Forge. Basically, every faction that matters is here at Thunderhead Peaks with us, from the Sunspear to the Skrit. They're all here for this big showdown. There are 32 new weapons to work on here in this episode, each with their own collection, so there's plenty of stuff to farm and collect. After Chapter 2, you'll receive one of these weapons for free, and each one of these weapons has 2 tiers. The second tier's collection will take a little more time, that's for sure. But farming these weapons and completing the open world content can be done alone, but it will be helpful to have friends around or other players to make things go a little smoother. Also coming is the Diviner set. Well, I should say it's coming to PvE. It was previously available for PvPers, but it's coming along to the PvE crowd in Episode 5. Players will have plenty of new aesthetics and functionality with these, and there's tons of missions, activities, and work to do in Thunderhead Peaks. But more importantly, all of this stuff is useful and fits into the overall meta of the zone, which is to say, getting ready for this upcoming assault. Everything makes sense, connects together neatly, and that's something I appreciate, that none of these activities feel out of place. Everything you do makes sense. Again, the outdoors for this area is absolutely breathtaking, so I thought I would mention it one more time. And there's so much to do here. You won't be starved for activity, that's for sure. I really enjoy how this episode in particular is designed, and so far, as I said earlier, it may be my favorite of the Living World episodes that I've personally played. Everything is meaningful, and everything is enjoyable. There's a lot of challenge, new things to try, new things to do, and an absolutely delightful area to get through. And I managed to do all of this without spoiling the story once, so kudos to me. This episode begins on January 8th, and I hope you guys will enjoy it as much as I enjoyed going through it. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me, but make sure you stay tuned to MMOHuts.com for all the latest gaming news and reviews.